Hey guys, we just finished up 3 months in Mexico, and on the way out we stopped off in Guadalajara to see what that city had to offer. We're going to show you what we did that day, or 2 days, I guess, and at the end, stay tuned because we're going to go over what everything cost us. Hi, we're Jeff and Soni. We retired early, sold everything we owned that didn't fit into 2 carry-ons and 2 backpacks, and now we slow travel the world. Join us on this groovy adventure as we explore retirement life on the road.
There we are with our drinks. All right, so on day 1 in Guadalajara, we went to a little neighborhood that was recommended to us by a couple of Canadians that we met down in Chapala. And we went to, it was called Colonia America, and it's just a big neighborhood.
Close enough.
Americana. Colonia Americana. It's one of the most famous neighborhoods in Guadalajara, so we took an Uber there.
It's been kind of gentrified, so there's all sorts of cool little cafes and art places and shops and stuff.
The area is, it's got historic mansions, and the streets are lined with trees. It's really pretty.
Yeah, all these mansions are they were built in the 20s, so they kind of got this great Gatsby feel to them. They're kind of cool.
And then, so we walked around those mansions and looked at some of those, and they were, they're quite different from Mexico because they're not the Mexican style. They're as the name says, Colonia, very colonial looking mansions that are still set up there. I can't talk. Maybe I need some more coffee.
Yeah.
And then we actually went over there to go to that restaurant.
Yeah, there's a cool little restaurant over there called El Terrible Juan, or El Terrible Juan.
Yeah.
Probably how you pronounce it. It's kind of a cool, kitschy little place, and we went over there specifically because they had on the menu a bacon sandwich.
Bacon wrapped
grilled
sandwich.
Cheese sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah. So we had to check that out, and it was not disappointing.
No, it was very good.
We actually got there, and there's a line. It's a popular place, and I told the lady, it was 2 of us, and she goes, "Okay, just a moment." It was like 30, 45 minutes later. So
it was worth the wait, though.
That's a Mexican moment, evidently.
And we were told that it would be big enough to share. So we went and we only ordered 1. And I think I might recommend not sharing.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine because
it was okay to share, but
it's a lot of fat, so it fills you up. And you dip it in maple syrup, which is never bad, right? And but yeah, I think it wasn't that big. I mean, it was just like a regular sandwich size. So.
Yeah, I had envisioned that it would be a really big sandwich,
right,
that we would share, and it came out. You know, it was. We'll show pictures of it.
Yeah.
It wasn't
but it was
as
tasty.
Big as I was told or led to believe that it would be.
Yeah, it was tasty.
It was.
It's the best bacon I've had in Mexico, so they did a good job with it.
Yeah, and it looked like we were looking over at the girls next to us, and they had some pastries over there that looked really good as well. We didn't go in deeper with all of the different kinds of things we could have gotten, but I looked around at some of the other tables, and everything looked pretty good.
Yeah. After the what was the name of that sandwich anyway?
It was a bacon wrapped.
But it was like it was the terrible sandwich or something.
We'll have to put that on there because I don't remember what it was called.
It was like the most terrible sandwich or something like that, which was, I mean, that's what caught my attention.
Yeah.
After that, though, we went over to the Museo de las Artes. And I'm guessing that means art museum.
Museum of Art.
Starting to speak the Mexican language there a little bit.
Yes.
And and we found out you can't take selfie sticks in.
You can take your camera in, but not the selfie stick.
Yeah.
So if that footage is a little shaky, it's because I was trying to hold the camera.
Used as a weapon, or I don't know.
I don't know why maybe to destroy the art, or I don't know.
No.
I'm not sure what that was about. There wasn't a lot of language being exchanged, so I didn't take the time to ask. But there was a lot of murals in there. by a very famous artist, and
Not famous enough that I know him, but
no, apparently he's very famous
Yeah.
around Mexican.
it was Jose Clemente Orozco.
Orozco.
There you go.
Yeah.
More of that Mexican lingo for you.
And other art in there as well.
Yeah, there was a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah, it was good to see. I'm glad we went that way.
And did we paid to get in or no? I can't remember.
It was a donation.
Oh, that's
Remember,
right. Donation
You could
based.
go through, and then when you come out, you were to,
Right. Yeah. So that's
to leave a donation.
Yeah.
And I had to get my selfie stick back.
Right. So they guilted you into donating. All right. After the museum, just around behind there was the, ready for this? Templo Expiatorio del Santísimo Sacramento. Right? It's a temple, basically, a church. I don't know the difference between a temple and a church. It's not my thing, but yeah.
And fun fact.
Fun fact. We haven't had fun
We
facts
haven't
for a
done
while.
fun fact for a while, yeah. It was
And good thing.
construction started in 1897, and it took 75 years to complete.
More than 75 years.
Yes.
According to this.
According to this. But it was very, very, very pretty.
It was.
I'm glad they took their time making it, I guess.
Yeah. It's neo-Gothic design. Do you really want us to read this? Yeah, we don't really.
No, I just thought that was a fun fact.
Yeah, that was a fun fact.
We don't need to tell them the rest of that.
No.
But it says there's a clock tower. It's pretty hard to find that clock tower. Let us know in the comments if you've been there and found that clock tower. You can't hardly see it from where you're at, and I guess you could probably years ago it would have been fine, but the trees are all around it now, and there's other buildings and stuff, so you can't get far enough away to actually see the tower. I had a hard time finding it.
So nobody knows what time it is there. It's a
Oh
shame.
yes, they do.
The bells will tell
The
you.
church bells tell you what time it is in Mexico.
It's time to come make a donation to the church.
After we left the temple, we headed back towards where we were going to eat dinner later, and wandered around where we had reservations at. And we wandered around the streets and saw a lot of other restaurants and cafes, and just a full city vibe of this neighborhood.
It's kind of it's an interesting neighborhood because there's part of it that's just like an old neighborhood with industrial buildings and houses and stuff that it's been sort of gentrified, and they've turned into all these kind of cool cafes and places. And then you get to the other end of it, like where we had our dinner reservations at, and it's more of a sort of a bustling, like its own little city. But it's kind of cool because in the main road, there's like a big walkway that you can walk up and down the middle. And and there's all kinds of, there's a lot more like chain restaurants and stuff in that area. It's a little more, has more touristy feel than the other area. But you kind of get the best of both worlds, I thought.
Yeah, I thought that it probably reminded me a little bit of, I think that I imagined that the night scene would be very much like a Nashville kind of night scene, because there was quite a few bars, and there was a lot of that going on down that street. We never went back at night to see, but
No, it's not our vibe. And everybody told us, even the locals told us, don't go out at night. So people are going out at night.
Yeah.
But they just thought in Guadalajara it's safer to not go out at night. So, your mileage may vary. I from our hotel room, I saw a lot of people walking around at night. So
Kids.
yeah, I don't know.
But we decided to err on the side of caution and just not go out like we were told.
Plus, we're usually in bed by then. So we talked about our dinner reservations. We booked a table at a place called Santo Coyote, which was an experience. It was good food, but it was also an experience. We ended up getting there like 45 minutes early, so we went to the front desk and said, "Hey, we're here early, and can we just go in and get a drink?" And of course, they're looking at us because they don't speak English.
No idea what we're saying.
One girl there kind of did, and she's like, "Yeah, you can do that, and then just get a table." Okay. So we kind of wandered around. We didn't know where we were going. The place it's huge. I mean, it's like several restaurants in one. There's different themes and different places and stuff. And
Gardens, waterfalls.
yeah, big statues and stuff.
Yes.
And then we ran into another server in there, and she's like, "Can I help you?" And we're like, we tried to tell her what we were doing, and she says, "Oh, follow me." And she took us back to the front desk.
Very helpful.
Yeah,
Very helpful.
yeah. So then they found another girl who actually spoke more English, and she gave us a walking guided tour of the whole place, which was kind of cool. I've never had a guided tour of a restaurant before.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she showed us all the different bars and the different rooms where you could eat and stuff, and
Turns out the bars don't open until 5,
yeah,
which is when our reservations were. We were there a little earlier than that and thought we'd just go get a drink, but the bars didn't. But
they did serve us
kick us
a
out.
little early. We sat up there and they served us about, I don't know, 20 minutes till or something. So
Yeah.
had a nice drink, and then when we were done, we started heading back to the front desk, but they intercepted us on the way and took us to our table, and yeah, it was an awesome dinner. It was really good.
It was a good experience. On to day 2, we walked outside of our hotel, and we were right in the Centro Historico area, and just right outside of our hotel was a huge lion that they were building out of pieces of wood. Turns out they were having some kind of art show that week.
Yeah, there was all sorts of sculptures around that were kind of half finished.
And it was several stories high. I don't know if I remember how, but they hadn't finished. It was big.
It was big.
It was big.
Suffice it to say.
And then
what?
that's it. I'm the lion. It's your turn. Toothpick lion
My
is
turn.
what that was
Yeah,
called.
the toothpick lion. See, then we wandered. This was a while ago, so we're reading our notes, trying to remember what the heck we did. We wandered around the Plaza de Armas and the Guadalajara Cathedral, which is huge.
It is.
And it's gorgeous.
Yep.
Let's see. Fun fact? Sounds like a fun fact.
Yeah. You want me to tell him?
Yeah, you have to say fun fact.
Oh, fun fact.
Fun fact. That's how we do it.
The cathedral, was originally built in the 1500s after the city was founded. And there are twin yellow towers that have become an iconic symbol of Guadalajara.
Yeah. Oh, and just on a side note, I didn't look this up, but I didn't realize how big Guadalajara is. It's like 5.5 million people, isn't that right?
It was a lot. We looked it up
Huge.
when we were there, and now I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, it's
It's
amazing.
a huge town.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. All right, from the cathedral, we walked over to the Plaza de la
Liberación.
Liberación. Still learning.
Yeah. So there was another sculpture going on. It was a giant dancing lady, or the gigante ballerina. Like
Yeah. That was massive too. That was
there's
several stories.
There's another huge square over there. Looks like they have a lot of events and stuff in it.
They had the two plazas, the plaza in front of the cathedral, and then the plaza behind the cathedral.
Yeah. Because you can't have too many plazas, especially when you got 5.5 million people living there.
That's right.
Oh, and the other thing that I don't think we have it on here. There's also was it Sunday that they closed the street?
Oh yeah.
On
I forgot about
Sundays
that.
they close one of the main streets downtown, and we've seen that like in Spain they do that. And in Spain they close it down and people walk and shop and do all this stuff. In Guadalajara, it seems like it was strictly for bicycles
And runners.
and runners.
Yeah.
It wasn't like to go down and enjoy the downtown. It was like just a place that they could go run and ride their bikes.
We were told that they would close down that street on Sunday, and this day 2 of this is a Sunday, and so we went out there expecting to see maybe some booths and stuff set up while they closed that.
Yeah, no, it's all
That's
about.
not why they closed it.
It's about exercise, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
It was kind of different.
It was kind
But
of
I
cool
like
to
that
see.
they did it.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Where are we?
So after we're on the.
Oh yeah, wow, yeah. We stumbled across this Mercado, and turns out it's like the biggest Mercado in
indoor market in Latin America. Another fun fact.
Yeah. Oh, we missed a fun fact opportunity. Dang it.
Well, we could go on because another fun fact about that Mercado
yeah, ready?
was fun fact.
Fun fact.
It covers more than 40,000 square meters, and it has over 3,000 stalls over multiple floors.
Ground floor was groceries and sweets and treats and stuff.
Yeah.
Second floor had local foods like birria and tortas ahogados.
Those looked really good. We didn't get to try those yet, but
What were those? I don't remember those.
they were like kind of like a Francisina in a way. They were covered in gravy, torta covered in gravy.
How did we not do that?
I don't know why we didn't try that.
Duh.
The top floor had clothing, electronics, and souvenirs, and it was like an entire city
it was
in
bustling,
there. It was
man.
huge, and there was all sorts of. There was boots and Senior Groovy actually.
They like
found-
their boots and stuff.
They do.
They do. There's
Those boots and
shoes
cowboy hats.
boots and man, they love that stuff. Oh yeah.
And Senior Groovy found
He
his
found love.
love there.
He found love.
We'll insert a picture of
Yeah.
that.
So actually, we were on our way to something else when we stumbled across the Mercado. We didn't even realize it was there. It's like they don't advertise the Mercados. I guess you don't have to when
No.
it's that big.
Well, it's not a tourist stop. It's a
Yeah,
It's for the locals.
yeah. But we were going to these. There's supposed to be these famous statues in this.
The bronze.
Yeah, which
Statues.
were kind of cool. We'll put some of those up on the screen. They were statues by artist Alejandro Calunga.
Yeah, they were really cool to see.
Yeah, they were kind of funky. I enjoyed that. And then we were hungry.
So we didn't go inside the museum. The statues are outside of the museum, and we decided to not go inside and save us a little money and go find some food.
Yeah, and we were kind of tired of Mexican food, if you can believe that. Wanted a good old-fashioned burger. So we looked up, we found this place called Go-Go Burgers, which is supposed to be the best burgers in Guadalajara. And it's sort of hard to find.
There's no sign out front when you're looking for it.
And we were following our, Google Maps, and it says, you are here. And there's no sign, there's no door where it says you are here. We thought maybe it's not really here.
Sometimes Google will take you to the backside of things. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but sometimes we've noticed that it will take you to the backside. So we went around looking for it. We came back.
Yeah.
And then noticed the sign is inside the door.
Yeah.
We'll show a picture of that.
And it's upstairs. You go in this door, then you have to go all the way upstairs.
Right.
It was worth hunting down.
It was.
Got to sit out on a little balcony overlooking the street, and I think the people in there thought we were crazy, or we walked in, and the girl was standing at the front desk, and she just kind of looked at us, and we're like, are you open? And she didn't speak English, so I'm trying to remember what the word for open is. I don't know, I might have said closed, I don't know, and she just kind of smiled and nodded at me, and I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Finally, Google Translate. She typed on her phone real quick and said, yes, we're open, go ahead and take a seat wherever you want.
Like, okay.
Okay.
So, adventures in languages. But yeah, and it was really good, and I ordered, thought, well, I haven't had a milkshake for a long time, so I ordered a milkshake. And it was something to behold. I didn't realize it was going to be like that. And we'll show you a picture of that. And yes, I did eat the whole thing.
It looked good. I had a bite of it. It was good. Or a drink of it. Anyway, I had that. It was good.
There was parts you could bite and parts you could drink.
Yeah. The burgers were really good. The fries were really good. It was a great
Really
place to
good.
stop. I'm glad we did.
It was nice to have a burger. And I've noticed around the world, they're embracing the idea of American cheese. So if you're going to have a cheeseburger, it's got to be American cheese. That's just it. That's the law. So, and that's what they had.
They did, and they had it kind of decorated as a 50s
Oh yeah, they had all
diner
kinds
kind
of
of thing.
Marilyn Monroe pictures up and all kinds of stuff.
It was good.
It was cool. And since she didn't get a milkshake, she felt
still
like
wanted a dessert.
she deserved a dessert. So on the way back, we stopped off at a street vendor and got her a chocolate empanada.
Very good
It was
too.
tasty. Yeah.
Actually, I liked it. I think it was, in my opinion, it was as good or better than your milkshake.
No.
I'm just saying.
It's apples to oranges. You can't compare the two.
It was good.
So we finished off the evening by going back to our hotel. Where did we stay? We had the Doubletree Hilton in Guadalajara, and sat out on our patio and played cards and looked at the view, and it was a good day.
It was. It was. They ended up giving us a little smaller room, but we ended up with a balcony that overlooked the cathedral and the plaza, and it was nice. I was glad they upgraded us to the patio.
Yeah. So that was our couple days in Guadalajara. We will run a list of costs that we incurred on this trip for you here now. And stay tuned for next week, and we'll talk about our trip to Mexico City and give you a rundown of that. So until then, like and subscribe and hit the bell notification button. And
Yeah.
huevos rancheros.
We'll see you guys.